What would a Bernie Sanders presidency do for Pennsylvania?
It would create a heck of a lot of jobs, and it would raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. It would create jobs by reversing our disastrous trade policies, which have enabled companies to shut down big time in Pennsylvania, move to China, move to Mexico. And it would also rebuild our crumbling infrastructure. Pennsylvania, like Vermont, like many other states, has some serious problems with roads, with bridges, water systems, wastewater plants. We need a major investment in rebuilding our infrastructure, and when we do that, we can create up to 13 million decent-paying jobs through a $1 trillion investment over 5 years.
You were able to get the young vote in New York. How are you going to get young voters in Pennsylvania to show up at the polls on Tuesday?
Well, that is always the question. What we have said from day one is we do well when there's a large voter turnout. We don't do so well when the voter turnout is not high. So I just hope that young people, working class people, middle class people, understand that we have some very, very serious problems facing this country. And I wish I could tell you that establishment politics and establishment economics and the same old, are going to do something different than has been the case in the past, but it's not. We need some new approaches. We need to rally the American people. We need to take on the billionaire class, and we need to tell them that they cannot have it all. It is a little bit crazy that we have the worst distribution of wealth and income of any major country on earth. 58% of all new income is going to the top 1%. That is not what the American economy should be about. If elected president, we're going to create an economy that works for all of us, not just the 1%.
What do you say to critics who question your path to the nomination?
So that who question my, well, I think we have come a very long way. When we started, these very same critics thought that there was no way that our campaign would go anyplace. So now they're saying there's no way that we can win it. We can win it. We have got to do well in a number of states that remain. We have now won some 17 states. I believe we got a good shot to win here in Pennsylvania, good shot to win in some of the other states coming up on Tuesday. Just a poll came out, had us a couple of points down in California, the largest state in this country. I think we can win there. So I think we have. I'm not going to tell you it's not an easy path. It's a difficult path, but I do believe we have a path to win.
If Secretary Clinton wins the nomination, will you support her?
Well, I will do everything I can to make sure that someone like a Donald Trump does not become president of the United States. And if I do not win, Secretary Clinton and I are going to have a long talk and just to get a sense of where she's coming from and how she's going to respond to the issues that we've raised.
Mm-hmm. Immigration is an important issue in this area, especially with migrant farm workers.
Right.
What is your position on immigration?
My position is that we have 11 million undocumented people, that we need a path towards citizenship, and we need comprehensive immigration reform. In my state, we have a similar problem with undocumented people who have no legal rights. It's not a good situation, so we need comprehensive immigration reform.
What's your impression of Pennsylvania as you've been going?
It's a beautiful state. I mean, I wish I could tell you more. I mean, we kind of go from event to event. But it is, I think, sometimes people, when they think of Pennsylvania, think, well, there's Philadelphia, there's Pittsburgh. But you got a lot of beautiful rural areas as well. And I come from a rural state, so I feel comfortable in rural areas.